Your all day summer scent? Lies. And you know it? They clock out by lunch, just like that government employee. Let me show you some summer scents that will last longer than your ex. Hello, friends. Welcome to another video on fragrances and perfumes. One common problem most of us have is that summer specific fragrances don't last long. You apply, and within a few hours, they're either a skin scent or they have just faded away into the oblivion, isn't it? So, today we shall go through some of the longest lasting summer fragrances. Today's list will have both expensive as well as very affordable options. These affordable options won't break your bank, believe me. And at the end, I will also give my tips how to increase the longevity of a fragrance. So, stick around. But before we go any further, let's see what are summer fragrances. These are actually type of perfumes or colognes that are specifically designed to smell fresh, light, and refreshing in that hot weather. Unlike heavy winter scents that have vanilla, amber, or woods, summer fragrances avoid being too dense or overpowering. Because in the heat, strong smell can become very cloying or even nauseating. But on the other hand, the lighter and brighter scents are very airy and refreshing in that scorching heat. Tropical and fruity scents or green herbal fragrances are good summer scents. But for me, a pure summer scent are the ones that are mainly bright and citrusy. Maybe aquatic and fresh too, but that's me. As the summer fragrances are lighter and brighter, they come with a drawback: poor longevity. Some reasons of this poor longevity are that summer fragrances use lighter ingredients to make themselves very bright and fresh. But this means faster evaporation and lesser time on your skin. And these perfumes, they rely on the top notes like citrus aquatic accords and fresh herbs, all of which are very volatile and they evaporate very quickly. In contrast, winter scents use base notes like vanilla, amber, oud, which cling to your skin for hours altogether. Another reason is that high temperature cause perfume molecules to disperse more rapidly in the air, making the scent fade quicker, reducing its staying power. But hey, summers mean hot days, probably cool nights, and of course, smelling amazing throughout the day. So today, I will discuss 5 long lasting fragrances that will keep you fresh from sunrise to sunset. These all are unisex. So, no more fading after an hour. These picks stick. So, let's get into it. The first one is Vibrato by Sospiro. On a hot summer day, imagine opening this citrusy grapefruit soda and then tossing a slice of that spicy ginger into it. That's Vibrato in a nutshell. This has bergamot, grapefruit, ginger, musk, and cedarwood with some white floral undertones. Wow. This opening with bright, juicy citrus burst with that gingery fizz feels like a summer in a bottle. At dry down after the citrus fades, it leaves a very creamy and a woody musky trail. Subtle and very sexy. It has Bulgari tiger and ingenious ginger DNA, but this is much more longer lasting than both of them. This is rich, intense, but at the same time very airy and it projects beautifully. On my skin, I get a minimum of about 8 hours and it has a very good projection for the first 2 to 3 hours. I can actually even smell it on my clothes the next day. If you like citrus ginger grapefruit DNA, this is right up your alley. It is playful, sophisticated, and will cling to you for hours, unlike a conventional summer scent. Vibrato from Sospiro. The second one is La Boheme from Superz Budapest. In my last video, I had described this as a icy cold, fizzy and zesty lemon ginger mojito with fruity nuances from juniper berries, blackcurrant and grapefruit and base accords from cedarwood and some vetiver. Even though there are numerous notes mentioned in its scent profile, this is a very linear fragrance. It remains same throughout its journey with you. That is, it remains fresh and zesty from the beginning to the end. At the extended dry down, it would become a shade smoother, but still carries that character of that first spray. Fresh, zesty, and spicy. Wow. The citruses here are really bright and very, very realistic. It's almost like mojito is being made right in front of your eyes. That freshly cut lime and ginger, tangy and spicy, and the fruity feel from that blackcurrant and juniper berries adding that freshness to it. And the grapefruit balances that initial sharpness. This is a beast performer for a summer fragrance. It lasts for over 8 hours on my skin and projects beautifully for the first 3 hours. And the best part, it costs only £81 for a 50 ml and it's an extrate concentration. Wow, it is simple, addictive, and a beast. La Boheme from Superz Budapest. The next one is Ege by Nishane. There is just one sentence to describe this one. That is, a freshly cut Mediterranean salad served on a plate. It's a very well blended, fresh, green, and an aromatic scent. The main notes that I pick up in this are mint, basil, and violet leaves with some olibanum, licorice, and cardamom. This opens with a very fresh mint and basil with violet leaves in the background that give it a very fresh, ozonic, cucumber like feel. The cardamom in between this smooths the blend, and the olibanum and licorice at the dry down will give a real depth to the fragrance. This easily lasts about 8 to 9 hours on my skin and projects beautifully for the first 4 hours, and equally good sillage. I have been complimented on this a numerous times, saying that you smell really fresh. There are no tropical fruits in here or sugary cocktails. It is not at all sweet. If you are not into sweet fragrances but want a summer fragrance that is fresh without the citruses, this is your destination. It is fresh yet complex, familiar yet unique, aromatic, green, and a fresh summer scent. Ege by Nishane. Next is Aqua Dubai from Al Haramain. I'm very sure most of you are very well versed with the Louis Vuitton's imagination. This is actually highly inspired from it. To me, it is about 95% similar to Louis Vuitton's imagination, but this comes at a fraction of its price. The thing that is missing from Aqua Dubai is that wonderful black tea note from imagination. And this is the reason I would see this fragrance as a separate perfume on its own for what it is, which is a summer breeze in a bottle. This is clean, fresh, citrusy, and slightly soapy. The main notes that I pick up in this are bergamot, mandarin, some melon, and musk with some green undertones. Whenever I use this, I feel like sipping this ice cool citrus spritzer at the infinity pool on top of a high rise in Dubai. Literally. Opening is really fresh and zingy with bergamot and mandarin, which is followed by some fruitiness from melon and blackcurrant with some green notes. And this becomes a little musky at dry down, but maintains this freshness somehow right till the end. And this lasts way too long for a summer scent. I get about 10 hours on my skin and can smell strong whiffs in the air from my clothes even after 24 hours. Literally making me turn every single damn time. Every time. The best part here, it costs only about £50. And if you're in Dubai, you can get it only for 35. I copped this one on my last trip to Dubai and will do it again. This is such a great value for money, folks. This won't let you down in that high summer heat. Believe me. It's effortlessly crisp, fresh, citrusy, and with some green luxury. Spray it and let the compliments roll in like a tide. Aqua Dubai from Al Haramain. Last but not the least, and my favorite in this lot, Torino 21 by Xerjoff. This stuff here is the best summer fragrance on this planet in my opinion. It's a very realistic virgin mojito in a bottle. Ice cool, fresh, fizzy and minty. Now close your eyes and picture this. It's peak summer. You're handed this chilled virgin mojito. Lime wedges bursting with zest. Fresh mint crushed between the ice cubes. And a splash of that sparkling soda fizzing over the top. Now imagine that exact sensation transformed into a fragrance. That is Torino 21. The most refreshing, mouth-watering, ice-cold summer scent ever created. Oh wow, so beautiful. This opens with a very realistic, icy cool, fresh mint and basil with fizzy citrus notes. As the time passes, some florals like jasmine and lavender can be seen. And at dry down, you will appreciate the green accords. But it remains quite minty from start till the end. This lasts like a beast. I get about 12 hours plus with a beautiful projection and sillage. I can smell it on my clothes for days altogether. Unfortunately, this is pricier, but to me, it is worth it. This costs about £250 on retail on the Xerjoff website, but on discounters you can get a 100 ml for about £190. If summer had a signature scent, this would be it. This is not just a fragrance, folks. It's a liquid escape to the freshest, most luxurious summer day imaginable. God tier freshness in it. Believe me. There is a warning though. Side effects may include excessive confidence, spontaneous vacations, and strangers begging to know your secret. That's Torino 21 by Xerjoff. And there you have it. My top 5 summer fragrances that actually last. Before wrapping up, I thought I would share my tips to increase the longevity of a fragrance. At least this is what I do. I generally apply a non-scented skin moisturizer. This tends to anchor the scent on the skin and increase its duration. The other thing I do is I spray the perfume on my clothes as well. The fibers on the fragrance tend to hold the fragrance much longer than the skin. And if your fragrance is just being manufactured in the last few months, then I would advise to use that test spray, let the oxygen go into it and don't touch it. Let it macerate for a few months. In my experience, this increases the longevity of the fragrance by at least an hour. And lastly, carry a travel spray for reapplication. You can enjoy it for hours altogether. And there you are, my friends. My tips and my list of 5 long-lasting summer fragrances. Which one are you grabbing first? Please let me know in the comment section. And if you have enjoyed this video, please do not forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a drop. Thanks for watching this one and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, stay fresh. Bye-bye.